Okay. Okay, we are live. Um, okay, so I just finished my tournament race with Emilio, and it is a very intense match. Sadly, there was no commentator for the match. Um, yeah, so what I'm going to do is now going to try to fill in the commentator. Obviously, I can't commentate myself during the match. So yeah, now that the match is over, I'm going to try to see the recording because at the end of every match that I do, I always see the recording to see like uh, how my opponent's run is, because obviously during the run I can't see my opponent's run. I mean, in between levels, I usually see the stream so that I kind of know like if I'm behind or ahead. But obviously, if you make a mistake in some levels, and mistake is usually the period of a mistake is very short, uh, I won't realize, like, unless it's happened to be when I was looking at the stream, which yeah, I I most of the time I focus on my run and I don't watch the stream, so I won't know what my opponent is doing, right? Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to rewatch the stream for the first time, and I'm going to fill in the commentator because there was nobody to comment um, during the match. Yeah, so we will see. First of all, I should say this match was very unusual. First of all, it's a very intense match. That if you see later, there are several comebacks. There are close matches, close games, and so on. And this is a best of three match. And Emilio won the first game. I won. Maybe I shouldn't give a spoiler for those of you who are watching the game for the first time. But yeah, this is a best of three match, and it's not a clear game. We had to play the game tree because um, the result of the first two are different. Like the winner of the first two game are different, and and yeah, there are so many unusual things in this match. Like we start half an hour late than what we scheduled because there are a lot of technical issues, and on the first game my timer didn't start. You'll see later, and that is partly why I was not I was I should say I performed a bit nervous and poorly on my first game, because yeah I tried to while I was running, after 1-1 ends, I need to explain that my timer does not start properly. Then we have to revert to use the race time timer. So for those of you who have not done these races before, there is actually a separate timer that we use, that basically when it reach, like, it counts down. When it reach zero, like in a web page, timer in a web page, when it reach zero we start at the same time, right? But still, that we might not start at the same time because like our reaction time might be different, and the stream lag of our streams might not have the same lag as well, right? We both stream to Twitch. This is what the speed gaming takes from, like, our Twitches. But yeah, like my my run might be higher, but it might be because I have less lag on my Twitch, right? So yeah, the way that speed gaming used to synchronize is usually the timer. So once the run starts, speed gaming see at the timers, like both of our timers, and try to synchronize using it. But my timer didn't stop, so there's no way to synchronize the run, right? So yeah, having the timer to be functional is important, but my timer didn't start. So yeah, then during the run itself, there's no way to see which one is winning until at the end. Once our run finished, we had to click done on the race time, and then it will record our time. So that's the only way to see who's winning at the end, right? So yeah, I was trying to explain, like, during my run, I was trying to explain, it's okay, let's just continue the run and use the race time timer at the end, right? Okay, but yeah, but basically during the run, there's no way to see who's ahead, unless it's very far away, right? But if it's only 1 or 2 seconds difference, it might be because of stream lag again, right? But yeah, enough talking, enough explanation. Let's start watching the game. Um, so yeah, we start the match 30 minutes late because there's a issue on the speed gaming side, but my timer does not start is purely my fault. I was relying on this auto timer thing that should detect my game and be able to start on itself if I play my game, but something wrong there, so it doesn't start, right? Okay, but yeah, I guess we can see like this. We both start the game at probably 1 or 2 seconds difference only, so it's about the stream lag are not that difference too much, so it should be okay. Like I can, yeah, unless it's too far, unless the difference is very small, like we can just use this stream to figure out who's winning. Like we don't need to synchronize anything, right? It's pretty much already almost synchronized. That's what I'm trying to say, right? Okay, so yeah, I should explain the game as well, just like how normal commentator do. So yeah, this game is basically like a auto scroller, like it just walks by itself. But what we can try to optimize is that we can dash, and yeah, basically now to optimize we just do dashing as much as possible, as much as possible, right? There's another mechanic here that every time we collect one Pepsi can, it actually lose time. It's a bit ironic. Like to speed run this, we try not to collect any cans because at the end of the level, as you'll see, it will count up the number of cans that you get. So yeah, every can that you collect will take about 0.1 second or something. It's very small, but we still try to optimize it. Yeah, you'll see here at my screen, it will try to count up the number of Pepsi cans you collect, right? And you see that every even if you get one Pepsi can, it will show new red, right? Because we must start the game from scratch, from fresh save, like no save. So the record for all level is 0. And if you can get 0 cans, which I think I did on this level 1-2, the new record will not show. So it saves another 3 seconds or so, right? Yeah, so yeah, but otherwise the first 2 levels aren't too tricky. Like there aren't so many things that can kill you. Oh yeah, the stream died here. I think it's, yeah, there are something wrong with their setup. Yeah, again, they have technical issues that makes the streaming 30 minutes late, and then even during the run there is this glitch. But I think it only happens at this moment. Like I don't know, because I don't watch the stream all the time, but as far as I'm aware, only happens during this. But anyway, as you can see at the finish screen, we both finished 1-2 in canless, so we don't collect any cans at all. You can see later at Emilio's screen when it plays. Yeah, this is not me pausing. This is what the stream does. Yeah, you see when the Pepsi, for the Pepsi can, it doesn't say new record, but for the time it says new record, right? So yeah, and then yeah, for those of you who never played this game before, there are 4 stages in this game, and for each stage there are 3 levels, and the 3rd level is always a chase level, right? And in this chase level, Pepsiman is getting chased by something, and we must avoid getting hit 3 times, because if you got hit 3, like the challenge here is that every time you got hit once, you will slow down a bit. Pepsiman will slow down a bit, and if you got hit 3 times, whatever thing chasing you will crush you. That's the challenge of this level, right? But yeah, the first chase level is very trivial, so obviously you can see both of us don't get hit at all, right? Yeah, it's I can't remember any runners having problems with this. Well, sometimes you might get it once, but getting hit 3 times in this level is unthinkable. Like it's very easy. Okay, coming up to stage 2. Stage 2 has some challenges, more pits that can kill us instantly. Okay, if we die, if Pepsiman die, Pepsiman will spawn back to the last checkpoint, or the start of the level if you haven't got the checkpoint, right? So if you see this balloon, this red balloon, it says check, it's a checkpoint. So if you collect that and we got hit by something and die, we will spawn back at the checkpoint, which of course lose time, and we don't want to do that, right? But if you got hit once, it's fine. I mean, you will lose like 2 seconds for the hit animation to play because you have to wait for the hit animation, but you won't spawn back the checkpoint, right? So, and there are 3 hit points. But yeah, I'll explain a bit later. We can see the run first. Yeah, basically this section is a bit tricky because of all these locks falling, but we kind of like we kind of like remember, not memorize, but we just remember because we play this game so many times. We kind of remember where they are falling and where the pits are. There's no RNG here. It's always, the pits are always at the same place. The falling locks are always the same place and time, so we know where they are. But I actually have problems on this section on game 2, as you'll see later. But for this game, both of us do not have problems here. What I was saying is that if you got hit by something simple like locks or something, you just lose 1 hit point, and there are 3 hit points. So as long as you don't get hit 3 times, you won't be spawned back at checkpoints, right? So yeah, but if you fall down or you got hit by something that instantly kill you, then you get spawned back at checkpoint, which is depends on how far behind the checkpoints, right? Okay, so 2-2, I tried to do this level canless, like 1-2, but unfortunately I took a can at the start there. I think Emilio got it canless. Well, I don't know because I didn't see this run during the match, but this level is pretty easy to get canless, so I was a bit disappointed that I didn't get canless on this one. But I think on my second and third run I get canless on this level. Yeah. Yeah, otherwise, like, this level should be a bit straightforward-ish. Yeah, so yeah, as you can see, Emilio haven't collected any single cans here, because again, this level is quite easy to get canless. And again, canless saves like 3 seconds. So yeah, you can say that I lose. Oh, I hit a person there and lose me sometime. I collect 1 more time. Yeah, so you can say that I lose 3 seconds in this level because I got a can and Emilio didn't. So yeah. Okay, coming up to, I was ahead at this point because Emilio got hit several times, not died, like got hit several times. Like in 2-1, I think he got hit, and in 1-2 or 1-1, I forgot. Yeah, so I was ahead, but just a bit ahead, right? Because whenever he got hit, you only lose like 2 or 3 seconds, and he got canless just now, and he saves another, and he got his 3 seconds back, something like that. So yeah, it's a close race until now, right? And here in 2-2, again, 2-3, it's similar to 1-3 where you got chased. But now the challenge is that there are things above Pepsiman's head, like the Pepsi billboard there, or whatever you call it, banner or whatever you call it. So you cannot just spam the jump button, because if you jump, you might avoid the things beneath, but you might get hit with the things above. So yeah, but yeah, again, it's straightforward levels. The chase levels are usually is usually easier than other levels because like there is less way you can mess up, but still sometimes it causes us problem. But yeah, it's just like there are less ways to mess up. Okay, coming up to 3-1. Yeah, these truck sections at the start, these trucks can instantly kill you if you got hit by them. So yeah, we do this section a bit carefully. And then after this, there's a truck skip, and I think both of us got this, got the truck skip in this run. So if you see my screen there, I intentionally get hit by these locks, so that while the iframe is still active, I can dash through the truck. Same in the Emilio screen you are seeing right now. So yeah, the intended way to do this section is that you are not supposed to go through the truck, but during this long road, you might wondering like it's just a long road without anything. Like why do they create this level, right? So the intended way of doing that section is that you have to wait patiently behind the truck while the truck is dropping logs to you, and you have to avoid the logs that is thrown to you, right? But since it's a very long road, and during that we cannot dash, because if we dash we'll get hit by the truck, we just do what we did, right? We skip the truck, and then after we skip the truck we can just dash without any obstacles ahead of us, right? So that's what we did, and it's a bit tricky. The setup is a bit tricky, but we got it first try, both of us on this run. Yeah. Emilio is an amazing runner as well. Yeah. And he got canless, and he's still canless, and he still got canless at the end of this level. This level has a very tricky canless setup, which is why I'm not doing it. But Emilio is, we can see he's celebrating there from his camp. The last two cans is very tricky to avoid, like because the road is very narrow, so you either collect the Pepsi can or you got hit, like you're too close to the obstacle on the side of the road, like the car wash thing, right? So yeah, but he managed to get it without getting any hit, so that's amazing. And he saves another 3 seconds from the previous level. That's amazing. Yeah. So now the race, I think it's even closer because of all of his cool strats that he did. Okay, his level is collecting cans, so this level is actually impossible to get canless because all these cans in the middle of the bridge there, you have to either collect it or you fall down, and if you fall down you don't progress, so you will need to eventually cross the bridge and collect the cans. It's impossible to do it canless, right? And what Emilio is doing, because he knows that this level is impossible to get canless, might as well collect several cans, right? And sorry, if you collect 25 cans, at the end of the level you get 1 life. So at the bottom there, he has 4 lives. I have 3 lives. I think he also get 1 life on 2-1. Yeah, so in marathon settings like this, it's just safer to collect some lives, because if you run out of lives, you game over and you reset the whole level. Like it just lost a lot of time if you game over. So what he's doing there is, because this level is impossible to get canless, might as well get some cans to pick up some extra life, right? So yeah, and I think I also get some extra life on this level. It's not intentional. I don't intend to collect that many cans, but yeah, it's just the way that for this level I don't care so much where the cans are. I'm not trying to do canless, so I don't really care where the cans are, and I end up getting 26 cans, which gets me 1 more extra life. Same as Emilio from 4 to 5, because you get 28 cans. So yeah, 26 cans for me, 1 more extra life. 3-3 is for me the hardest chase level, because the new tech from this level is that the thing that can hit you comes from the thing chasing you itself. So whenever you got hit, because when I said earlier, you got closer to the thing that's chasing you. So in this level, if you got hit once, you actually have less time to react where the logs are thrown at you, right? Again, there's no RNG on this level. The location of the logs that the boss is throwing at you is fixed, but I haven't memorized it yet. So yeah, it's pretty much still I have to react on this level. And yeah, again, whenever I got hit, I have less time to react because I got closer to the logs, right? And here, we end the level at pretty much the same time. Yeah, I lose some time in 3-2. I think because of the... Where did I lose some time? I think it's just his movement that is better. Yeah, you can see on 3-2, his clear time is 1:32. For me, it's 1:35. So I lose 3 seconds there. And yeah, basically he catch up now, and we are very close at this point. But yeah, remember on my first run, I died at 4-1, and that seals the match. Yeah, Emilio was much ahead of me after I died, and I can't catch up after that. Yeah, again, there's a truck skip tag here. As you can see, both of us get it. It's the same exact thing in, not exact same thing, but similar thing in 3-1, where instead of us waiting behind the truck, we intentionally got hit, and during the iframe is, while the iframe is active, we dash through the. Oh, he got hit by one of the truck there. So now I'm a bit ahead, like 3 seconds, 4 seconds ahead now. Yeah. But I remember at the end of this level I died, so that loses me 20 seconds or something, like a lot of seconds. And yeah, that chills the most. Like, yeah, in 4-2, his like Emilio is also doesn't making any major mistakes. Like basically, I think in this run he doesn't make any major mistakes, and I make a major mistake about several seconds from now. Like this spin, I fall down. Yeah, and this is a major mistake because it loses me like 20 or even 30, 20 seconds, right? And now he's ahead, and okay, this is just the stream. Yeah, to show you where I fall down. No, I didn't fall down twice. It's just the stream that repeats. Yeah, again, technical issues. Right. Yeah, so, yeah, he finishes the level. And yeah, I need to redo the last section because I fall down. And that loses me about 20 seconds. And now he's ahead. And he's ahead until the end of the race. The end of this game, at least, right? So yeah, he won the first game. But I won the second game, so that we have the third game, right? Yeah. He collected 28 cans in this level. Okay. I don't know whether he's intentionally gaining some extra life or not, but I don't know. Okay. Usually you intentionally get extra lives at 3-2 because like there are so many cans that you cannot avoid. So might as well get some more to get 25 cans, something like that. And then these conveyor belts are very hard, are very tricky. Like there are a lot of places where you can get hit, but since the conveyor belt is pushing you through the pit, you then fall down, and then you have to restart the level, right? But both of us have no problem here. Yeah, at this point it's probably like 10 seconds ahead or something like that. And he's probably doing this level canvas as well, so yeah, that's just making the gap farther. Yeah, this level is a bit, it's not that hard to do canvas as well, but I haven't learned it. So yeah, basically for the levels that I'm only doing canvas for 1-2 and 2-2. Other than those levels, I basically don't really care where the cans are, and I just run, right? If there's a can on my way, I'll collect it, right? So yeah, I'll end up getting 20 cans or something, right? And he's getting this level canvas, so I probably should start learning how to get canvas on this level because that saves 3 seconds. And yeah, he finishes 4-2 first. He's canless, so that saves another 3 seconds plus, I don't know, 20 cans. Probably lose me about 1 or 2 seconds as well for 20 cans. Yeah, so, and then the only hope for me right now to win the game, is if he died at 4-3, the last chase level, right? But he didn't. And I actually got very distracted at the last level because I'm trying to see where he is, whether he died and so on. Yeah, I died at 4-3, right? So my only chance of winning is if he died and I don't die. But the result was the other way around, right? I got hit, and again, as I say, whenever you got hit by these chase levels, the last 2 chase level, right? You got less time to react, right? And that makes the rest of the level very hard. And yeah, that's what happened for me on my first game. Right. But yeah, basically it doesn't really change anything because like at this point, if Emilio doesn't die, then it's over for him, and Emilio doesn't die, so it's over for me to do this. Yeah, I got hit, I think, in about now. No? Yeah, I don't know why I jumped. Yeah, my strategy for this chase levels are not jump because I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know when the things are. They will throw the things above Pepsiman head, but the things below I can see earlier, right? So if I jump, I just don't know whether I'll get hit or not. So I'll try not to jump. I'll try not to jump. But just now I jump. I don't know why. I can just simply move left or right, but instead I jump. That's what hits me, and then for the rest of the level, it just messed up, right? But again, it doesn't change anything. At least for the first game, the result is still Emilio's, right? So yeah, well, we can just wait. I can skip it, but we'll just wait until the end of the race to see. Yeah, so I think in my for the first game, let me see if I can open the race time link so that we can see the time. Where is the race time? Is it this one? Yeah, so Emilio finishes with 19:04 and I finishes with 20:03. That's what the race time says, right? But again, it's a manual. So like after we finish the match, after we finish the game, we need to click the done button in the race time, which is a web page, right? So yeah, I was basically a minute behind. If I don't die at 4-3, I might be 10 seconds behind. Yeah, the death at the last level cost me about 50 minutes or 40 minutes, something around that. Yeah, and the thing with the chase level is that there's no checkpoint. So if you got hit by 3 times, if you die, you need to restart the whole level. And it's, well, depending on where you die, if you die almost at the end of the level, you lose 40 seconds, right? Or even 50 seconds, like the whole duration of the race. Sorry, the whole duration of the level, basically, right? And yeah, that is problematic if you die at the chase level, which I did. Okay, so yeah, after this game, I try to make sure that my timer works. So I try to restart my emulator, restart my timer software, and so on to make sure that it doesn't happen again. I actually tried several times, try to play the game and make sure the timer works, something like that. Yeah, so yeah, you'll see that between the breaks, I actually start the game to make sure that the timer will also start. Yeah, as you can see here, I just trying to start the game and see whether the timer starts, something like that, but we can skip this, right? Again, I'm doing it another time, starting the game, see whether the timer runs, and it runs. And yeah, so for the rest of the games, both our timers are fine, right? So that timer issue fortunately did not happen again for the rest of the match. Okay, let's just skip here. So yeah, basically in the game we take some break. I was going to the restroom. I don't know what Emilio is doing, but seems like always at the camera. Yeah. But you'll see that at some point I was not in the camera. No, I was always in the camera. I remember taking bathroom breaks, so that's weird. Okay, maybe it's between the second game and the third game. Yeah, that what happens. Okay. So, yeah, second game, right? So, okay, second game, I won. If I remember correctly, he didn't get the 3-1 truck skip. Like, he messed that up because after I finished my 3-1, I took a look at the stream, and he's still at the truck section or something like that. So yeah, let's see whether that's the case. So yeah, again, as you can see here, even though there's a countdown at race time that should help us to start the game together, yeah, there might be lags, right? There might be different lags, and here you can see that Emilio stream is 1 seconds ahead. But since we have timers, what speed gaming usually does is that speed gaming will pause Emilio's stream for a bit, like to synchronize. When I have the same time as his, then speed gaming will resume both of our streams, right? Not like literally pause our stream, because they don't have access to our Twitch, but like add the lag between our Twitch and this restream, basically. Like, yeah, they can control like they can like permanently pause, temporarily pause our stream so they have bigger legs, something like that, right? Okay, enough talking. Let's see the race, right? But yeah, at least from even though speed gaming doesn't try to sing or run, you can see that Emilio actually has 1 second advantage. So even though he's a bit ahead, it might not be the case, right? Like right now, we're almost at the same place, but actually probably I'm ahead, right? Because my time is actually less. Yeah, you get the idea, right? Yeah, and there in the trash can, and earlier when you got the trash can, you actually intentionally get slowed down by the bus. He did it because he want to get canless, right? Because you got canless, you save 3 seconds, and the bush slows you down for a very tiny amount of time, right? But in the end, he collected other can from another section. Oh, he's actually doing truck skip in 1-1. Okay, so he did truck skip on 1-1 on the second game, which saves 1 second or half a second. It's not really worth it, right? Yeah, because as you see, the amount of road that he skipped is very short, right? So that didn't really save a lot of time. But it's, yeah, probably worth it because now he's ahead. He's a bit ahead, and he collected less scans, 103 and 104. Okay, so he finishes the level 1 second ahead of me, and he got less scans. So yeah, he should be ahead. Yeah, he's ahead, but it's probably just 2 seconds difference, right? And here in this level, I'm trying to get canless, as I mentioned before. 1-2, I'm trying to do canless, and I think I get it as well on this run. I can't really remember. Yeah, I think I get it. Once I clean up this house section, okay, yeah. So the house section is where the tricky part is to get canless, because there are cans in zigzag positions. So in order to avoid, you have to zigzag the opposite way around. Yeah, but once we clear up that house section, it should be the rest of the level. What was I saying? The rest of the level should be easy to get canvas. And I think that's the case here, that both of us are getting canvas. Yep. Which again saves 3 seconds. Yeah, for those of you who join, I explain why canless helps. It because we don't play the new record jingle for the amount of Pepsi collected, right? But for the time, we still get the new record. Okay, yeah, 1-3. Again, as I mentioned before, 1-3 is one of the easiest level in the game. Definitely the easiest chase level. And yeah, it shouldn't cause us a problem. Well, you might get hit once, and that will lose you about 0.1 second or 0.2 seconds, just because you got slowed down a bit. But yeah, you definitely won't die at this level. Getting hit 3 times on this level is unthinkable. Okay, that's 1-3, and yeah, you can see that we're almost at the same speed here. Emilio is a bit ahead, but oh no, I'm a bit ahead. But yeah, it's still a close race until this point. Okay, I'm a bit ahead. Seems like I have a better leading time, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, he got hit by a car there. Okay, that loses him about 2 or 3 seconds, right? Yeah, as you can see now, I'm even a bit more ahead now. But still, it's anyone's race. Like if I fall down into a pit, this becomes Emilio's, because falling down a pit is 20-second time loss, or 10 seconds, depending on how far behind the checkpoint is. But these bridge sections, I think I fall down here on my second game. Yeah, I remember now. On my second game, these levels give me a lot of points. I got hit there, and I got hit here again. Somewhere here I got hit again. No, I think it's on my second time. Yeah, but I fall down. I remember I fall down here on my second game. right? Yeah, there. My dash input didn't register, and as a result, I jumped a bit short. And then on the second try, I got hit 2 times. Yeah, there I got hit. And then I got hit by another lock. Yeah, as you can see, like, if you got hit 2 times, the hit point there, beside the Pepsi count, is blinking. That means if you got hit 1 more time, you'll die, right? But every time you collect 10 Pepsi cans, the multiples of 10, you got 1 hit point back. So that's what I was trying to do. When I see that my hit point is blinking, I try to collect 1 more Pepsi cans, and it gives me 1 hit point back. Just for safety, because yeah, I don't know whether I got hit more by these falling blocks, right? So just to be safe, I try to get 1 hit point. Okay. Meanwhile, Emilio has no problem with this level, so he's 30 seconds ahead, I think. Around 30 seconds ahead. But yeah, he messed up somewhere. That's why I still win this game. So we'll see where he messed up. Right? 2-2. Okay, he got can there. Yeah, on this level, the very tricky thing to get canless is actually the start of the level. Like the 2 cans at the start of the level, it's very easy to get either of those 2 cans. But if you manage to somehow avoid it, then getting canless on this level is easy. Let's see whether I get it. I forgot whether I get this canless on my second game, on my second run. Probably I get. Yeah, I get it. Okay. You guys can hear the sound, right? Please don't tell me that I've been streaming this for over 30 minutes now and I cannot. You guys can hear the sound, right? Okay. Please don't tell me that I've been streaming this. Okay, sorry, I was just testing there and making sure that the stream has sound. Okay. Let's continue the run. Oh, you collected 4 more cans. Where did you collect 4 more? But yeah, again, once you have already collected 1 can, that's already the 3 seconds time loss. And the next subsequent cans that you get is not that big of a time loss. Right, so I think I get canless on this level. No. But yeah, again, I think he's about 30 seconds ahead now. Oh, he got hit just now, so that might lose him 3 seconds, and I got canless that saves me 3 seconds. So this level is all in all a good news for me. Like I saved about 25 seconds maybe. Yeah. 2-3. Again, it's a chase level. The thing that can hit you still comes in front of you, and there are things above your head, so you cannot just spam the jump button. Here, both of us are not having problems, so we can probably skip this. Yep. Okay, here, 3-1. I think he didn't get a truck skip on the second level, on the second run. Let's see. Okay, got the truck sections just nice. Yeah, his movement are actually better for me in these truck sections. I'm still doing it a bit safe because those trucks can instantly kill you. Yeah, I didn't get it. Okay. Yeah, and he just do what the intended way of doing this level is. Yeah, you can see on Emilio's screen. This is the intended way of doing this section, right? You wait patiently behind the car, and then you keep avoiding the locks, right? But I don't have time for that since I'm behind. Anyway, I need to catch up some time and skip the truck, right? Yeah, so that loses him about 15-20 seconds. having been able to dash through this empty row is much faster, right? So I saved about 15 seconds. So now we are much closer. Even though I died to dash 1, we are much closer now because we didn't get a truck ship. But it's still canless. Let's see whether we get canless at the end of the level. Because again, the 2 cans at the end of the level and the car wash section is very tricky to find. Yeah, for me, I don't practice canless on this level yet. Again, my canless times are 1-2 and 2-2. Oh, he got canless again. That's amazing. 2 out of 2, man. On 2 out of 2 games, he got canless on 3-1. That's amazing. Yeah, this Emilio is very good at this game. And if he managed to get truck skip, if like our PB is 30 seconds difference or something like that, 40 seconds difference. Like if both of us don't make any mistakes, his strats are much faster. Like his main strats are much faster. Like he got more canless levels, his movement are better. Talking about the movement, right? So as you can see, like on Emilio's screen, every time. At the end of every hit, I got hit by one of these before. And I think I got hit again on this level. Yeah, I remember I got hit by these before as well. Oh no, I got hit by one of these. I don't know what it is. Yeah, again, since I got hit twice, my hit point is blinking and try to get more cans to repeal my hit point. Okay, now I was saying, like, if you see Emilio's run, at the end of every dash, he jumps a bit. Right? And that is actually faster than just spamming the dash button. It was because I think he died as well in this level. Because at the end of this level, I was seeing the stream and I'm ahead. And that seals the run. So maybe he died in this level. I don't know where exactly. Oh, that's a major time loss. Yeah, you can see his reaction there. Oh, I feel bad for him now. Yeah, because as you can see, like on this progress bar here, it's almost at the end of the level. Oh, he turned so early there. Yeah, this section is, it's not that hard actually. But yeah, as you can see, you have to zigzag to avoid the boulder. And he turned left a bit quicker than he should have. Yeah, you can see his face palming there. And if I remember correctly, this seals this game. Like, I'm now ahead, and he never he never catches up with me again after this point, right? And you see that it basically brings him back from here to here. Like, this level is very cruel in the sense that the last checkpoint is before the half of the level, right? This is the half of the level, and he's here. Like, the last checkpoint is here. Well, fortunately, he get the checkpoint, because otherwise he will spawn back even further, right? Before the barrel section, right? But yeah, still, it's so much time, so much lost time, and it's probably like 30, 40 seconds, I don't know. So this is where I catch up, and this is what seals the match. Like, this is why I won. That's what I'm basically trying to say. Yeah, okay, 3-3, you will see again 3-3. Okay, I was saying, like, at the end of the dash, he jumped a bit, right? Or sometimes a full jump, right? So, this game, if you just spam the dash button, there will be some time where at the end of your dash, you cannot dash for a very short period of time. But that short of time basically loses. You lose some time because you cannot dash, right? And if at the end of the dash you instead jump, when you jump, you still maintain your speed. You still retain your speed. So you're still fast. And then after you land, you can dash straight away. So basically that saves the time, that saves the short amount of time when you cannot dash between dashes after you finish the last dash. And that's why the optimal movement of this game is to dash, and then just before the dash runs out, you jump, so that immediately after your speed goes back to normal, you can immediately dash again, right? Because otherwise you cannot. Oh, he got hit once there, but it's almost at the end of the level, so probably he's fine. Oh, he died? Yeah, see, you are very close now to the lock. So if he managed to avoid those two last locks. I think he memorized those last two locks, because otherwise it's very short reaction. He got hit twice just now, right? Okay, coming up to 4-1, I remember getting all the truck skips, so yeah, I definitely get the truck skips here. And these truck skips actually have easier setup than 3-1. So it's very easy to get. Not very easy, but it's easier to get the 4-1 truck skip. Right? And then I remember I did not fall down into the same pit from my first game. So yeah, this 4-1 is basically smooth for me. And yeah, and my 4-2 as well. Yeah, basically, I think at this point, I don't make any major mistakes. My major mistakes on this. Oh, he didn't get the 4-1 truck skip. Ah, yeah, he didn't get it. Yeah, instead he needs to get several cans to replenish his HP. Yeah, this is the hole that I fall down before. I managed to jump over it this time. Yeah, basically for me, the only major mistakes I make in this run, in this game, is 2-1. Yeah, but my 2-1 is very, very bad. Like, I got hit once and then I fall down, and then after I respawn, I got hit twice. So total, I got 3 hits and 1 death. But the rest of the run is smooth, right? So yeah, and then he died at the end of 3-2, and that lost him a lot of time. And he didn't get a 3-1 truck skip. So yeah, that's the summary of this game, basically, right? I think I got hit several times in this 4-2 on my second game. But since I'm pretty much 30-40 seconds ahead now, I don't know how many seconds that those hits are not enough for Emilio to catch me. Unless I die in 4-3 again, but I did not die in 4-3 again. Yeah, chase level stats can easily lose you a lot of time. Because there's no checkpoint. And the whole level is like 1 minute. Oh yeah, I got hit there. I jumped too quickly. And I think I got hit again. Yeah, I slide up too early there. Yeah, and then I need to gain some, because this section is a bit tricky. It's very easy to get hit here. So I don't want to take any risk. I just get more cans to replenish it. This last section is actually very easy to get hit as well. And if you got hit here, you'll die instantly, and then you get back to the checkpoint. But fortunately for me, on all my 3 games, I don't die at this section. Yeah. So I finished this 4-2 about, I don't know, 30 seconds, maybe more, 40 seconds ahead of Emilio. Yeah, and I don't have problems at 4-3. So this seals the game. Seals the second game. Yeah, I think we can just skip this because it's pretty much straightforward for both me and like at least for me. I don't know whether Emilio got, but I don't think he got. Yeah, okay. And judging from the distance between Pepsiman and Pepsi can here, it seems like he didn't get hit as well. So basically, we got 4-3 perfectly. Yeah, but it's just his step at the end of 3-2 is what cost him this game, right? Okay.
Pepsi, only my choice.
So now we're going to game 3. Exciting. We are even. 1-1. And yeah, I remember taking some break here. You probably see that I'll step out the camera. Yeah, that is where I take some bathroom breaks to calm myself, because it's now the decisive game, right? Okay, the last game. He started 1 second earlier. His stream are somehow faster. Okay, the third game. Yeah. I'll try to not spoil the result of the game as much as I can. Some of you might not watch the actual match and watch my stream watch my stream now, but did not watch the actual match. So I'll try not to spoil the result, but it's also a very close and exciting game. Several catch-ups, like sometimes I'm ahead, sometimes Emilio is ahead. It's very exciting last game, an exciting match after one. So I remember I messed up my 1-2. But 1-1 I think it's pretty much straightforward because I'm not aiming for canvas as well. So 1-1 is pretty much straightforward for me. I don't know whether Emilio got canvas. But yeah, it's not easy to get canvas on this level compared to 1-2, 2-2. Okay, on this trash can section, he intentionally gets slowed down by the bushes here to avoid getting the cans. But then these cans under this, it's very tricky to get under the whatever vehicle that was construction vehicle, right? But he managed to get it. He managed to avoid it. He managed to avoid the cans. So he probably get canless on this level, right? Which means he's saving 3 seconds on this level compared to me, right? Okay, he do the truck skip. Don't worry about that. Okay, right? And he do the truck skip somewhere. So he's probably 4 or 5 seconds ahead of me from this level. Oh, it's actually. Oh yeah, because the canvas is not safe yet. Time from canvas is not safe yet. That's why it's still closed. But from this end of level summary, they will save some time. As you see, I have new record, right? I will have new record once again. So that's why canvas saves time. Right? Yeah, he's probably 5 seconds ahead of me. Pretty much a good approximation. And I messed up my 1-2. I didn't get canvas on my last game. I remember. Yeah, I got hit there, and that makes me that messes up my entire level. I got hit once more here. Yeah. So I lose so much time in this level. I didn't get canvas. I got hit twice. Emilio haven't got hit. Still canvas. Probably he's getting canvas at the end of the level as well. So yeah, he saves more time in this level. I just lose so much time. And yeah, again I have blinking HP. I try to collect 10 cans, might as well, because I already collect 2 cans. Because the last section actually it's unlikely for me to get hit here, but just in case, right? Just to make it safe. Yeah. Okay, now he's probably 10 seconds ahead because I got hit twice. I didn't get canvas. He's 10 seconds ahead. Something like that, right? Or maybe even more. Yeah, I think 10 seconds is. 10 seconds is the difference. Maybe 11, 12 seconds. Yeah. Okay, coming up to 1-3. Again, I don't think any of us have problems here. We can probably skip this, but I just want to check whether that's the case, whether none of us is having problem. Okay, yeah, he's not having any problem. And that should be the way it is, because this chase level is easy. So now, coming up to 2-1, I'm 10 seconds behind. Because of my mistakes, my couple of hits, I didn't get 1-2 canvas. Yeah, this level 2-1, it's possible to get canvas, but he's not doing it. I obviously don't do it. I haven't learned how to do it. But it seems like Emilio is not doing it as well. And what he does on all of the 3 runs, instead he's trying to get 25 cans on this level. Or even more. What is he doing actually? He's getting 35 cans at this point. Maybe he wants to get 50. So you get 2 extra ones. Yeah, on my second game I messed up this level very badly, but for this game, oh, he got hit once. I got hit once. Okay, that's fine. I actually played a bit slow, tried to make it safe because I know I messed up my second game and I don't want to mess it up again. So I play a bit safe. I got hit once and play a bit slow at some sections, but all in all, that shouldn't be a big deal. He also got hit once. I got hit once, so that should keep the same distance, like the 10-second distance we have at the start of this level. That should be probably still the same. Well, I probably save a bit more time because I get only 19 cans, he got 40, but it's not much. 2-2. We get canless. He managed to avoid those 2 cans. This is the hardest 2 cans to avoid on this level. I probably didn't get canless on this level. On my third run, I forgot. Oh no, I still get canless. Okay, so both of us are getting canless on this level probably. Because the rest of the cans are easier to avoid compared to the first 2 cans. Yep. So basically, we should have the same distance. Like, none of us are losing any time in this level. That's what I'm trying to see. So the distance should be kept. Like about the 10 seconds distance. Or maybe a bit more now. I don't know why he managed to get more distance. Okay, coming up to 2-3. I think he died. Because at the end of 2-3, he's still... When I finish up my 2-3, he's still doing 2-3. Right? Which means he died at 2-3. But it's unthinkable to die at 2-3. So I want to know what happened. Okay, so he get hit early in the level. But that should give him 2 more chances. And in this level, if you got hit once, it doesn't make the rest of the level harder. Because you have the same time to react. It's just the truck is closer to you. That might be a bit inconvenient. But if you can put that out of your mind, it should be the same level. Okay, he got hit once more. Wait, why did he die there? He only get hit twice. Or maybe that's 2 hits at the end there. So he got hit once there. What happened there? So he got hit twice there, like by the fence and by the barrel. That doesn't make sense. Or did he get hit once more that I did not see? Okay, he got hit once there by the trash can, right? He got hit twice and he died. That's weird. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, thanks to this level, I'm now ahead. Because again, in chase level, if you die, you need to restart the whole level. And the chase level is 30, 40 seconds or even 50 seconds long. So you lost 40 seconds or something, right? And I finished the level first, and you can see that at the end of every level, I take a look at my right. That's where my secondary monitor is, and my secondary monitor was displaying stream. So I know that he's still doing 2-3. So I know that he probably died 2-3, and I'm correct. I mean, when I was running, I didn't realize he died. When he died, I was not looking at the screen. That's what I'm trying to say, right? So I don't really know whether he died, but probably he died, because when I finished 2-3, he still did 2-3, right? Okay, 3-1 now. 3-1, again, I got truck skips on all of my runs, which I should be grateful for, because when I practice, I don't get 100% success rate on truck skips. But on all my 3 games, I got it. And he messed up the second game. He didn't get truck skips on the second game, right? And this 3-1 truck skip have a tricky setup. Compared to like 4-1. I don't know about 1-1. I never practiced that before. Emilio seems to master it, but I don't attempt 1-1. Partly because it saves very little time, right? But yeah, this truck skip is a very tricky setup. Let's see whether he get it this time. Okay, he got it this time. Yep. Okay, so he got first game and third game truck skip. 3-1 truck skip. Which saves 15 seconds or 20 seconds. 15 to 20 seconds. Yeah, the same as the first 2 runs. He got canless at this level. We'll see whether he got another canless run on this level. He got in this run. He also got it canless. Again, the last 2 cans are the hardest cans to avoid in this level. So we'll see whether he can avoid them. He's still canless up to this point. So probably we'll see. Okay, I finished 3-1 first, obviously. Not obviously, but like I started it first, I finished it first. He got canless again! 3-1. That's amazing. That's very, very amazing. Yeah, it's just unfortunate the 2-3 there. The 2-3 cost him 40 seconds ish, right? And I don't want to say whether that seals the match or not. I don't want to say whether there's another comeback on this run. I want to keep the suspense, right? But yeah, it's a big time loss. So unless I make a similar time loss, like 40 seconds time loss, I should win this game. Oh, I got jump glitch there. Oh yeah, I haven't explained jump glitch. So, in this game, what kills me in 4-1 on my first game, on my first round, right? So if you try to jump at the end of your dash, not like before the dash, but like after the dash, right? So if you dash, and then after there is a short frame window after the end of the dash that you cannot jump. If you try to jump, Pepsiman will jump for very short. Like even though you press the jump button full, it will just jump a bit, and you can't clear a pit like that. Like a white, like yeah. If you got jump glitch, those white pits you definitely can't clear, and you will fall down, right? And yeah, just now I got a jump glitch, but fortunately the pit that I was trying to jump is narrow, so I still managed to clear it. But what happened in 4-1 on my first game is that there is a wide pit that I tried to jump and I got jump glitch, and then that cost me the game, right? My first game. Okay. Yeah. Okay, coming up to 3-1. Well, at this point, I know that I'm 30 seconds ahead because I was watching the stream. I know where Emilio is at. I know that he probably died at 2-3. So I know I have a 30-ish second advantage. So what I keep telling to myself is that I try to stay calm, not doing any risky strats, not losing a massive amount of time. So yeah, I need to focus on, especially 3-3, because it's the chase level that's giving me problems in the past. Like other chase levels, I usually can clear it with higher success rate. But 3-3 has killed me several times in the past. So I was just focusing there, trying not to lose the chase level, because that will lose me similar 30 seconds as what Emilio lost. So yeah, I managed to clear 3-3, fortunately. I was pretty nervous there. For this one, I got truck skip again. Okay, this time we got the truck skip. Yeah, in his second game, he didn't get the 4-1 truck skip. He messes up the setup. And he didn't get a 3-1 truck skip as well. So basically his second game is he didn't get any truck skip. Other than the 1-1. Right. He didn't get 3-1, he didn't get 4-1 truck skip, honestly. Which kind of a mess, like lose probably 20 seconds and from the 3-1. From 4-1 it doesn't really save that much of a time. But yeah, this run, like the third run, he lost even more time because of 2-3. And chase level deaths are just annoying. I'm just losing so much time. Okay, yeah, I cleared 4-1. He also cleared 4-1. Yeah, at this point probably like 25 seconds ahead, 30 seconds ahead. I know that my 4-2 strats are much slower than him, because whenever I do 4-2, I always, as you can see now, I did not dash, and I always did not dash there. It's just my strats. So his strats in 4-2 are much better than mine. He probably can save like 5 seconds earlier from the strats, right? But yeah, I know I have 30 seconds lead, 20 seconds lead. So I'm still doing my safe strats. I'm still doing my own strats. And on some parts, I think I'm even doing slower than my usual strats, because I don't have so huge amount of lead. I just want to make sure that I don't die. Oh, he got hit there and died. Okay, that. Yeah, probably I can say now that seals up the match, right? He's 20 seconds behind by now. I mean, on the pipe. This is why I try to play like a lot of sections in for this very like safely, because all of these obstacles can hit you and kill you. Like you can get hit and then you die. It's very easy to get for that to happen in this level, right? That probably lost him another 10 seconds from that incident. He's trying to always dash there in that section. He's trying to make up for the lost time. But again, the difference is so much at this point that you probably can't save the match anymore. Unless I die. Unless I messed up everything, right? But again, yeah, I need to clear this. Yeah, you can see my celebration there because I got this, I nailed this first try. Yeah, now what left for me is to clear 4-3 without dying, and the match is mine. It's like, what do you call it? Like game, match, and set. Game, set, and match. Whatever. What's the order? Yeah, but all left for me. Yeah, he also get it first try. The final section. So he also get no problem there. Now basically it all boils down to 4-3. Whoever make the more mistakes loses. But if we make the same number of mistakes, I win. Right? So if I make mistake once and he didn't, he won. But the result of this level is that none of us are making mistakes. So I won, right? And that gives me the victory I need. So I won 2 games. Oh, that almost hits me. Yep. I finished 19-12, which is 14 seconds behind my PB. Yeah, this game in general. Okay, he got hit once there, but I think he still managed. He's still able to finish the game, finish the run. Yeah. So this game in general is pretty much perfect for me. I didn't die. I got hit several times. Not perfect. Okay, let's not say perfect. But I didn't die. I got hit twice or 3 times. Okay, yeah, my messed up is that at 1-2 I didn't get canvas and I got hit twice. That's why I'm behind my PB. But other than that, I only basically what I'm saying is that I'm only losing a small amount of time compared to my PB and my usual strats, right? So yeah.
Only my choice.
And the death on 2-3 basically seals the match for Emilio. Like the 2-3 death in Emilio's run seals the match for my favor. Okay. That was an intense run. Right. So with this result, I'm going to face Opti again, Opti Huigos, in the final, right? So yeah, let's see at the tournament brackets here. Yeah, I won 2 games. I faced Opti before. I lost in a straight set in 2 games. Yeah, Opti is the current world record in emulators. If you compare only emulator runs, is the world record. And his marathon setup are and his runs are very consistent. So his timing and marathon setups are only several seconds behind his PB. And when I face him in this round, uh, both of his game, he has a time better than my PB. So even though I do all my strats perfectly, I still can't beat him on those two games, right? So the only way for me to win is that if he mess up heavily. So yeah, because of my win against Emilio, I will meet him again in the finals, right? And yeah, we haven't scheduled when is it yet, but we will. But yeah, I don't know how I can beat him. Like his runs are consistent. His strats, even his risky strats is very consistent with it. He got 4-1 canless. He got 2-1 canless very consistently. His movement are perfect. Like it's just so good at this game. But yeah, even I did not expect that I will go to finals, and yeah, I'll just do my best. I have nothing to lose. I'm already quite satisfied with the result I get this far, and yeah, we'll see what I will get in the finals. And yeah, for Emilio at GG, it's a very exciting match. As you can see, like um, I lose my first I lose my first game because of 4-1, and then in the second game I fall down at 2-1, but then he died at 3-2, the end of 3-2. That's what gives me the advantage, right? And I catch up from that point, right? And then on the third game, I think Emilio is pretty much ahead until 2-3. It's just a slight lead, but he's ahead until he died at 2-3, and then I'm ahead until the rest of the match, right? So it was a very interesting match, very interesting, very close runs, close matches, and yeah, it's just wow. Okay, anyway, yeah, so that's the game, the match, all the three games. I just, for me, this is my first time watching the replay as well, so now I know what happened. Now I know where he messed up. Well, I know where I messed up because I was playing my game, but now I know where he messed up, and now I know why I win, right? Yeah, I feel a bit bad on some of his mistakes, but yeah, I make some of my mistakes as well. Yeah, thanks Emilio for the exciting match, and yeah, maybe see you in next year tournament if there's any. Yeah, otherwise, and thanks all for watching as well, and hope to see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.